Okay, hello, good afternoon everyone. I'm Aubrey Cervanez from HydroPlus. So before I start, let me first ask you, who among you here have seen a pipe breakage as this one? So I see a few hands. Okay, so pipe breakages occur due to excessive water pressure. So when excessive water pressure occurs, the pipe network is exposed to unnecessary fatigue stress, making the connections very weak. So that is the problem that we are trying to solve. Operators of water distribution facilities operate pumps to satisfy the pressure in their network. But however, there is a variation in consumption in the network. Take a food manufacturing plant, for example. They have warehouses that rarely uses water. They also have offices that uses water from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. only. And they also have production building that uses or that requires high pressure all throughout the day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they operate their pumps to satisfy that production building. And that causes extreme or excessive water pressure in the low consumption areas or in the warehouses or in their offices. So these warehouses and these offices consume more than what is expected because pressure-dependent appurtenances consume more. Also, pipes, breakages, and leaks can also occur in their system. So when they consume more, the production building or the areas that require high demand might not get their requirements. So what you need is to increase the pump operation just to satisfy their requirement. So the result is higher water consumption and high energy consumption. So our solution is to address this problem through effective water pressure management through the use of valve controller, logger, and our software. This software enables the user to monitor what is happening in their network, analyze the data gathered by our logger, and implement the required pressure setting as recommended by our software. So this is how it works. The typical valve will be replaced by a pressure-reducing valve, and then we install our controllers in these valves, and these controllers will set the required pressure in these areas. So when you operate your pump, the low consumption areas will only get the required pressure. Also, during off-peak hours, you could lower the pressure to a minimum so that you could lower the operation of your pumps. So the result is lower leakage volume and lower energy consumption. So looking at the market, there are 74 water districts in the Philippines, and we are targeting 80% of that water districts. And we have also verified that food manufacturing plants also need this kind of system. And currently, there are 10,000 food manufacturing plants in Southeast Asia, and we are targeting 5% of those food manufacturing plants here in the Philippines. So our business models is we are looking to earn through outright purchases, and since we are also pushing energy savings, we have also used the ESCO business model or the pressure sharing per kilowatt hour savings. So that also makes our business more sustainable. So looking at the competition, the existing controllers in the market are either manually operated or capable of automation. However, these controller providers do not require hydraulics expertise. And unlike them, we believe that effective pressure management does not only require installing a device, but also needs hydraulics expertise. We have also partnered with Excellence, and currently we are in collaboration with one of the water providers here in the Philippines and one food manufacturing plant here in the Philippines. So the next step is we would like to introduce our technology to these food manufacturing plants, and we would also like to introduce it to farms. So what we are looking for are partners and clients. So again, we are HydroPlus, reducing wastage through effective water pressure management.
How many units do you have operational?
Currently, we still have one operational unit, and we use that for our for our demos we use that in Maynilad.
When are you planning to sell the next ones?
Currently, we are still doing pilot installations, and we hope that from those pilot installations, we could sell or we could partner with those food manufacturing plants through peso sharing.
What's your unit cost for your intelligent valves?
So since we are pushing for the ESCO business model, we would like to partner with our clients wherein there is the shared savings model wherein we are the one who will invest with the equipments or the, what's the other business model, I forgot, wherein they will be the one who will invest in the equipments. So we're not pushing to sell the device, but more on the
I'm just
partnership.
interested, I just want to know the scale of investment required per valve, because
Per valve.
can this scale down to a residential level, or does this have to be at large
okay.
industrial complexes?
For now, we have not yet reduced the pricing for the residential level. We are looking more for the industrial level.
Do you manufacture the valves, or are those imported from another manufacturer?
For the valves, we are not yet manufacturing the pressure-reducing valves. We are planning to partner with the providers of the PRV, but we are the one who will produce the controllers, the electronic devices. The
That regulate
controllers, the loggers, and the
that-
software.
That close and open the valves, or?
No, it will function automatically through electronic.
How much are those to manufacture those controllers?
The cost is less than 50,000.
Per unit?
Yes.
So if you're regulating the pressure at other nodes in the system, you will also have to regulate the pumping pressure from the source, correct?
There's no need to improve your pump operations, just the manual operation, and then the pressure management system within the area will take care of the rest for the pressure management.
And that happens automatically?
Come again?
Automatically?
Yes.
So do you also get savings from the electricity reduction, or is it just on the water savings, or is it both?
Both.
I'm not too familiar with this ESCO thing. Is this a viable way to, is this very easy to convince people to monetize on savings?
Based on our knowledge, and as what's been mentioned earlier, we need to prove that there has been a saving. So we need to perform baseline and then implement and then show them that there were reductions in losses in water and energy. That is when we will be able to prove that the system works and the business model will work
Right.
in the long run.
Just to jump in, I asked Sir Raymond Burkes, he worked for Coffee before, to just give a really brief background on the ESCO model and its traction in the Philippines.
Yeah, please, thanks.
In the Philippines, the ESCO concept started in the 1990s. No? But there was a failure then, and the industry had a traumatic experience because the reference then was savings on the Meralco bill. Okay, so after a while, then there was some newcomers coming in to again introduce the concept of ESCO. So in the last 2009, a French ESCO, which is Coffee, reintroduced it, and so far the appeal is quite good for both commercial and industrial because of the track record that was that resulted because of the projects we did.
Are you billing after the savings? So
Yes.
you realize the savings and then you send
Yes.
them a bill for.
It's a savings that is always the reference, and that's the reason why there's complete metering, both flow and power on the side.
And what's the standard percentage that you charge on savings? Is it?
Well, it ranges. No, there are projects that we've reached the 50%, and in fact, the utility comes in every month. In the first month or second month, the Meralco comes in or the local utility comes in to validate because there's really a big reduction because of use of technology, etc.
Thanks.
Can I ask a question to all the companies that are saving? Do you provide guarantees to your clients?
Yes. Actually, it's included in the ESCO model or the energy savings model. It comes with the guarantee. Yeah.
And what if you don't perform?
Included in the contract is some stipulations there addressing that. So for some, there's some penalty up to a certain level. It really depends, but the main point is you and your client should agree.
We normally give guarantees. There's a bonus and penalty clause. The penalty clause is, let's say, if in case we don't meet the savings, we pay the differential in terms of efficiency. While in the bonus, there's sometimes it's negotiable. How many percent goes to the client and how many percent goes to the.
Okay, if I may expound further about ESCO, because there's this question whether it's an attractive proposition. Currently, from our experience, companies now, those in the industries and banks as well, they are now attracted to ESCO model. In fact, some of the companies or the clients that we are working with, they prefer the shared savings model now because they do not want the investment to be, they want it to be off balance sheet, okay, to improve the profitability of the company. And also, it is a very good development for new startups because one client, it's a bank, requested us if we are open to the shared savings model because relatively we are a new company, but they can see the track record. So they want shared risk. So the ESCO model provided for that. Thank you.